Hi everybody, this is Jazz, aka Trend Trader for you, and here I am from Southern California. Not so sunny anymore. It's been raining since last night and been pouring, but feel the rain and love the feeling anyway. So let's talk about get on with our weekly analysis of SPY, and got a couple other things that I wanted to mix it up again as usual. So let's talk about SPY, right? We're looking at the weekly picture. So let me zoom in. you know, nasty, nasty week, right? Huge red candle opened all the way up here, closed all the way down. That tells you that's a really bearish pressure, right? So let me go in. What we talked about was last week, and I'll still stand by it. And this is what we're looking at. Oops. We talked about this being support right around this area. Okay, we'll do maybe slightly right around this area. Okay, so let's see what we get next week out of here. Again, this could act as a support, but we just don't pull the trigger. Okay, we just don't say, you know what, let's go long here, prices in here. What I go over is exactly what to look for, what kind of clues to look for, going to the smaller time frame and see if this is fitting our reversal pattern in there. If it's not a reversal, we don't just jump in. We are going to analyze it even more refiner into the smaller time frame. So that's that. So this is what we're looking at. Again, don't worry about these SMAs right there. I actually look at them in the daily. So let's go into the daily. If these okay, it's finally loading up now. So this is where we left off, right? If I go into back, let me draw what I did last week. I did something like this and something like this, right? And I don't care about the actual technical terms of this ascending triangle, pennant, wedge, whatever it is, right? I just need to draw a trend line to see where the points meet to give me an indication. And we talked about, okay, if the price goes higher from here, we could see another leg up, and this is where the indication as a breakout kind of point was. And actually, that's exactly what it did. Came down, went back up. This was really bullish, but exactly what this was. This was what you call a bull trap. Came down here, picked up all the bulls, and then basically what they were thinking is price is probably gonna go up. Next morning, the price opened right around here, and it ended up going down all the way down. Retrace back. This is a nasty action. This is not a swing trader. It's more like a day trader action in there. People are going long ones. People are going short next, and they're getting stopped out. So anyway, so what we're coming down to right now is 50-day moving average, right? If you look at it, there's a little bit of basing here. So let's see how that responds to it. But again, if we go back down into the daily, right? I'm sorry, go back down into the weekly. What we need to focus on is a bigger time frame, right? So this is what we're looking at. We need to see some kind of reversal around this area 199 to as of right now, right? So but it all depends on going back into the daily. It all depends on what kind of reversal we get, and we needed to see a couple other points come in. But we are starting somewhat of a downtrend in the daily, but not in the weekly. Okay, so you have to know your perspective trend. Don't just follow somebody and say, you know what, we're going short. I had people being proven many times prior. Okay, we're short. Okay, look at the trend, look at what your big perspective trend is weekly, right? Even go into the monthly and find out your exact support and resistance levels, where exactly the trend will prove you wrong or it'll prove you right. So anyway, so that's a quick analysis on the SPY. We'll see how that works out. And next thing I wanted to talk about is one more thing, is about this analysis that I sent out. This was a weekly analysis that was actually put up on my Facebook page, and this is where let me show you the link. It's actually, I put it right there. So if you go, this is my link right here, Facebook groups, Trend Trader for you. And if you need to email me, you can email me. Or if you need this video is going to be on YouTube as well. And this is how you search for all my videos. Just type in my name, Jaspreet Bell, and subscribe to get the videos as soon as they come out on as they get published, or you can just basically wait for them weekly basis. I do put out a lot of other videos that are not into the weekly emails. I did a video about wrap-ups, trade wrap-ups, that's up there already. But this is how you can get in touch with me at all times. Subscribe and you'll get all uh, the videos. And also, I'm getting a phone call. Also, go on to my the Facebook page. We're growing really fast, and I didn't imagine that we'd grow that fast. We'll have over 120, 30 members or something like that. But it's growing. I'm trying to moderate it as much as I can and trying my best. But this is how you get more education. What I think about the market, the trades, or the little nuggets that I put out. Okay, so sign up if you want to. If you don't want to, that's fine. You can just keep on watching these videos. Okay, so let's talk about this analysis. So this is the image that I put right onto the Facebook and also posted on his stock tweets. Right. So let me go into detail what I'm trying to convey about this analysis. I'm not talking about LVS. And if you want to take it as a educational trade idea, go for it because I did all the analysis right. But more than that, what I want to talk about, what is technical analysis? So the technical analysis is basically how you approach a chart. There are different kind of traders as they approach the chart. For instance, what type of trader would look at a chart in what manner? For instance, Fibonacci trader, right? The Fibonacci is a very powerful tool. I have the utmost respect for those traders because it's not easy. It's not easy to plot out fibs. It might look easy in here, but when you go into the smaller time from daily, minute, daily, 30-minute, even 3-minute, you keep drawing those levels over and over, and it is not an easy task to pick out exactly where you're going to get the move and exactly where the move ended. That's how you basically draw your Fibonacci retracement. But those are one type of traders. This is exactly what it is. I drew it kind of like a range, right? From all the way from down here, well, actually all the way from up here to down here. This is the move we have down. All the way down, came down 100%, right? Though now what we're looking at is how, as it moves, what kind of retracement it's picking up, right? We retraced about 23 here. If you look at this line, we retraced about 38%, and we retraced about 50%. Now we're retracing back to around this area again. So that's all they do. That's all they play solely based on that. And there's some, obviously there are a lot of traders which combine all the technical analysis and then add other stuff like Bollinger Bands, right? Like I have, or stochastic, or whatever it is that you can add. But there's just some traders that I know. I know this really nice guy. He has his own blog, and I'm not gonna name his name because I don't have his permission, even though I can. But anyway, so I'm not gonna name his name. But all he does, he's just Fibonacci, and he's really good at it, and he keeps on producing results. He shows me his blog, and things are working. And if you're successful 60-70% of the time, I my hats off to you, because even if you're successful 50% time, what are you doing? You're obeying your stop losses every single time. And if you hit a stop loss, you're out of the trade. But what about those trades that you're letting run? They could run for $1, $2, or some kind of substantial move that will take care of all the stop losses. For instance, the DUSD trade I called, it was barely about 30-40 cents of a risk today, and it ran up to $2, right? I mean, I had no idea that it was going to run up to all I care about is 30 cents, then 40, then 60, then $1, something like that, right? But I had no idea that it was running up to whole dollar. But what was my risk? I had it defined. My risk was 30-40 cents, and regardless, I had 100 shares, 1,000 shares, million shares, really doesn't matter. But I had my risk defined. That's the way you need to approach every single trade. So anyways, going back to this, so what are second different kind of traders, the technical traders are indicator trader, right? They look at these. They look at the RSI. They look at the Bollinger Band. If the Bollinger Band is piercing the upper band, along with a lot of other confirmation, right? They go short or they go long. If it's touching the lower, piercing the lower Bollinger Band, and they start taking profits in the middle. Again, there are whole different kind of strategies that you can use along with these indicators, right? Then there is a trend line in traders, right? You just draw a trend line, meaning from one point, for instance, when draw a trend line, it cuts through a lot of candles, and this gives you a nice uptrend, and people just follow that, and they just say, okay, if it's cutting through this trend line, I am going to stay long in my trend. Once this trend line becomes something like this, from something like this, they were long here, they changed their thesis right around uh, right around here. They changed their thesis from long to short, and that's exactly how the trend lines are used, right? Again, there's a lot more to it, but this is how you could, add everything together as to become a great technical trader, right? And then there are people, price action trader. That is me. I love reading just the chart itself, nothing on it, and I can pick. Not that I can, but most of the time I'm correct picking up those areas where price is gonna bounce. I look at these candlesticks and I go into more detail, and then once I do that analysis, then I look at other stuff like Bollinger Band or trend lines, or RSI, whatever it is, right? Or even Fibonacci levels, right? So can we combine them all together? Yes, we can combine them all together. Hold up. Sorry about that, guys. Had to pay the babysitter, right? You gotta pay the babysitter so I can talk all day here. So, anyways, this is how you become a better trader. I talked about this is how you become an overall trader, right? This is what you are, a top 10%, or try to be in top 80% that don't fail, right? I don't want you to be in top 10% that are always successful, but try to be in top 80% traders that don't fail every single day or every year or whatever it is, right? Go on to become a extensive trader, about reading the price action, etc., etc. So that's what you call a technical analysis, right? Okay, back again. How nice is that when the babysitter leaves, the babies wake up. Now I'm holding her. So, anyways, going back to it. So this is what a technical analysis is, and this is exactly what I teach. And this is I go into even more and more and more detail. But this is the whole aspect of it, right? There's fundamental traders, then there's technical traders. You could combine all of it and become the successful trader you want to be. So before I end this, what I wanted to say is that I do send out daily analysis of SPY, Qs, uh, your forgot IWM and DIA. So those are the analysis that I send out every single day. For instance, I made analysis yesterday that will send out to the interested clients. I made an analysis day before yesterday. Every day I make analysis and tell them, okay, this is what this is what's going on. This is what it could technically happen, and that is how they stay up to date. And if you were interested in about that, that's actually a paid service. You can contact me at the website that I oops at the website. You can email me here, info at trendtrader.com, and I'll go in more detail about that, about the pricing or whatever it is. So guys, take care and have a great weekend, and trade safe. Bye bye.